Mike Jones here with Ken's. It's a brand new show, 80-inch, custom motorized lifts, Dodge Challengers. The boom is on, the deals are on, and did I say 4K? Let's get inside and check it all out.
Ken, service what we sell. Middle Georgia's only in-store personnel. Middle Georgia's #1 sight and sound source. Go to Ken's.
All right, now in the flat panel world, I love to show off kind of all the new, neatest and greatest and good deals. For 2014, boy, have they gotten aggressive. Check this out. Sharp, which is the Aquas line, I am telling you, this is nuts. This is their new 40-inch LED. It has 3 HDMIs, 1080p. And let me tell you what you're going to notice. A lot of the inexpensive brands out there have backed up to 2 HDMIs, and the problem with that is what? You got a cable box, a Blu-ray, game station, computer, you get all these things that require an HD signal, and they won't do it anymore, and that's where everybody's starting to cut it. Well, these guys don't. They just keep adding more and more and more, and it's a full 1080p LED, and it's got that no glare screen, less than $539. I love it. Now, this is the new 50-inch Toshiba that just came out, 120 hertz. LED, it's got the cool Lexan panel, no glare, but listen, these things have been like $994 since day one, and they are now on sale for $694. That is an amazing deal for a 50-inch. Now, check out this mama. This is Toshiba, called the Cinema Series. This is their high-end product. It's 3D. It comes with the keyboard, so you can go internet surfing, which I really like. Of course, all the regular stuff like Netflix and Hulu and Vudu, and all that is built in. No glare screen, and I dig this. It has a tilt panel, which is a rare breed today. Now, these TVs have always been in that $2,000 range. They are now less than $1,300 for a 58-inch. And then this mama with the ridiculous picture. Look at the color depth on this. This is Sharp, called the Aquas Quatron 3D. This is the nicest television they make. And you need to go into Macon to the Warner Robins store and look at these things. They're gonna, all the Quatrons are anywhere from $1,300 and up for the really big ones, but this is their new 60. It's the 8 series. It is the elite of all televisions right now, and I'm a Sony phobiac, if you want to call it that, but these guys have knocked it out of the park. Now, listen, the deals are on right now. You're going to find specials anywhere from a couple of $100 all the way up to whatever you can stomach on the 4K world, but we have killer no-interest financing right now. 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months at 0%. And I got 4-month layaways. But listen, we have service. Listen, you can get out there and shop till you drop. And I do all the competitive shopping, but I don't carry Walmart TVs. And the reason I put that out is not putting Walmart down. It's just I like to offer a better product so that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years down the road, you still have our product. That's like a very big deal for us to have a long-term relationship, and not because you had to buy 4 of them in a row, if that makes sense. So get into Macon and Warner Robins and check out the deals. The flat panels are on for 14. All right, now keyboards, we are loaded up on keyboards. We love us some Yamaha keyboards. They come in all shapes and sizes, huge discounts right now, starting at $229. And Gary's fave this month is the 88 key for just $394. So get in here and get your keyboard on. All right, you know, another thing that's super familiar these days is folks want better picture, better sound in their bedroom. I personally love my sound system in my bedroom because I can go from music to movie or whatever mood I'm in, and it kind of works that way. Now, in this particular master bedroom, it's cool. It's a LG 42-inch TV that we had from a previous install, and we let all the smart features go to the Blu-ray. So because of that, it just allows us to get a little more use out of our 42-inch panel here. Now, what's cool about this is they wanted a 5.1 surround in their bedroom, which I love because they copied me. Now, in this, you can check this out. This is Klipsch's newest flush mount. This is called the Reference 1650, which means it's a 6.5-inch flush mount speaker. They hold 100 watts of power, and they are made for music and movie, which means in a 5-channel surround sound, I can spend $135 and get a lifetime warranty and get pure good sound. Now, we did this remote control because we had no room in here to have a whole bunch of stuff sitting around. So about 35 feet down the hallway, we have a closet, and we put in a receiver and a Blu-ray, which became the smart part of her features, so she can do Pandora and Netflix and all that other goodies. And then she can play CD, DVD, and then we put Cox Cable's newest HD box down there also. But listen to the sound quality of this. It's just a regular television program, just to give you an idea.
Anyone without being bland.
That's crazy.
Will be darker, giving it some impact and drama.
I mean, that's crazy. And this thing is working that. You see the volume going up and down right here. That's 35 feet that way.
Any visitor.
Oh my goodness.
That is really a tremendous amount of sound. And I know people say, well, do you need all that in your bedroom? Yes, you do. Now, we did Yamaha's newest sub, which is a 250 watt subwoofer, which we kind of tucked into a corner, which works real good. But the coolest thing about it is I did not mess up anything in there. My guys made nothing, altered nothing in this master bedroom, and she's got really, really perfect sound. What an awesome setup. Bravo, bravo, bravo. All right, the Ibanez Jam Pack Quick Start. These packages are an amazing deal. We buy them by the bushels. And let me tell you, they are normally $199, which is $200, and now they are half price. So for less than $100, you get the guitar, bam, you get the gig bag, and you get the tuner for less than $100. 1 year warranty in-house. Why? Because we're the only folks with in-store service. Come in the Pro Sound Music Store and check it out. All right, Sony came out with a series of curved LEDs. We have gotten a Mac Daddy deal on 4 of them total, and the deal behind them is it's curved like the curvature of your eye, so it has a better viewing radius, especially if you're off center. And you can tell, I'm sure you've seen a cutaway of it right now. It is amazing the difference in color from the side on this panel. It comes in a 65-inch. It's X Reality Pro, 240 and 480 hertz refresh for you techies, full-on smart LED, and I love speakers in the front. Now check this out. They sell for $39.99. They are $1,000 off right now. I've got them in both stores and no interest financing for 36 months. So let me tell you, it's time to get your curve on. All right, here we are. Let me tell you, this conference room, if you remember, we came in here a couple of months back and there was this enormous lift on the floor and it was kind of all in disarray because this we were redoing. We were kind of bringing them up into the 2014s. So we removed the old panels, which you see in the smaller conference room we did for them. We removed the old panels, which are those, and put in a new 70 like this right here. These are the new Sony 70-inch Rs, and they use them for film and for data and for everything you can think of, all the way down to a basic Apple TV, all the way up to PC, and everything you can do through the Wi-Fi side of these TVs. So this allows this boardroom to view what's going on in this company. Okay, so this is very, very cool. Now, the coolest thing about this is by going to a 70, yes, now you can see it on the other room, but this room is gigantic. We have microphones everywhere in here where they can have it, and it does have a data recorder where it can record every mic if they choose to from every person, a humongous grouping of men. Now, what's cool about this room is, and you need to see the star, is they had some folks in the back that still, even with 70s, were saying, I just can't see all the detail I want to be able to see. So wait till you see the star of this room, and you kind of got the appetizer before this, but this is awesome. All right, and then the coolest thing about this room is you have so much room, you've got to be able to see. So we did, if you remember, we had this giant lift that we had custom built. It's steel, 300 roughly pounds, and we had to get this thing up in the ceiling. Well, guess what? There was an old school drop tile ceiling in here that would not really envelop it. Look at this right here, Jerry. This is amazing. You need to see this coming down while I'm talking. So we removed all of the ceiling and replaced all of the grid, redid all the cans, put all the water pieces back. I mean, this is really an amazing amount of work by my men, and I can't tell you how intelligent they are. And this right here is 2 Sony 55 inches, and you're seeing a cutaway right now of this side. They're sandwiched together, they're LEDs, and so it kind of keeps the mess out of seeing from both sides. But now there's no bad seat in the whole house. So if they have it for a movie, which they did recently, or if they have it for data, or they want to run DVD, or even an Apple TV, CD, we replaced all of the speakers in here. There's roughly 30 speakers, big Yamaha power amplifiers, and one remote operates the whole room, which is super cool, right? Now with this, when it's up, I'm sure you've seen a cutaway of it now. When it is up, it is absolutely flush in the ceiling, and my guys came in and they built this stainless piece right here to kind of just be a cap of it, and it kind of keeps a really a modern, very useful look to the ceiling, looking finished until it's down and you get the whole wow factor going on. Now with this, you have to know, we did audio, we did video, we did a motorized lift that was custom built. This thing took 36 days to make. You got 70s, you have 55s, and you got big Yamaha power. And because when you let us do it all, when it's turnkey by us, you just call one guy if there's a question. You call us, you say, here's the deal, and we know that we took care of it. And we lifetime warranty the installation, and no one does that. This is how it's done. I am so super proud of my guys. Awesome. All right, now 4K, I've talked to you about 4K. If you'll go in the Macon and Warner Robins store, you'll be able to see and savor what 4K is. It is the best picture ever. Look at this is amazing. But listen, the difference, so you'll understand it, is all televisions have about 1 million pixels. This has 8 million pixels and 4,000 lines of resolution. Now, I have a lot of folks that come in and say, well, when is 4K going to be on DirecTV and Coxcam and all that? It's coming. This is the future technology you need to grasp on. It's just like we went from black and white white to color. We're gonna go from high def to 4K. Every tech friend I have has bought one except for Tony Purvis in Hawkinsville, and I'm sure that he is next. I hope he heard me say that. Get inside and check them out. The huge deals, 24 and even 36-month no interest financing on Sony 4K. That is incredible. Crisp, clean bass. And listen, this is Klipsch's rock speaker that was doing that. This is a speaker that's made to be outside in the elements forever. It comes with a lifetime warranty, and it comes in this kind of a charcoal look, and it also comes in what they call a sandstone to kind of give it a tan look, which is cool. Now listen, and a lot of people will do a conventional like patio or porch where we'll hang speakers like these right here, which also sound that level of quality. Yamaha and Klipsch do such a great job in that area, but only Klipsch gives a lifetime warranty, parts and labor. So it's the only outdoor speakers that you will ever buy, if that makes sense. Now, they are anywhere from 100 to 250 watts. And listen to this, these speakers right here have a stereo input, and what that means is you can buy just one to cover your area by the grill, which is really, really nice. I have these at my own home, and I absolutely run the snot out of them. It is incredible what they will take. And listen, pricing is right. $294, anywhere from $149 and up on the Klipsch, and the Yamahas are on sale for $99 a pair right now. So get inside the Macon or Wonder Robin store, do your groove, and find out which one sounds best for you. Plus, we offer installation, which is super nice too. If you're a do-it-yourselfer for $100 and up, you got your groove on. I love it. All right, the camera world is huge for us. It's a very big division of our company. And what we do is we'll come out and evaluate your home or your business, and we put in the cameras that can see day, they can see at night, they can see long way away or short versions so you can see their faces and stuff like that. But the coolest thing about it is a lot of people have this perception that maybe I can't afford it, or maybe I just don't know what to buy. But we do these package deals, like cameras start at $100, go up to about $300. The DVRs record 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can watch it from, the coolest thing about it is you can view it when you're away. So as you're seeing right now, you literally are watching your yard, you're watching your home, you're watching everything that's going on, and you can be in Miami, Florida enjoying your vacation just so you can have that thing. I have a lady who has it on her phone just so she can watch her dogs when they're outside, which that works too, right? So the coolest thing about it is also when my guys come in is you don't have to have a monitor just in a closet. You have to go stare at that to make sure you're okay. As you can see right here, check this out. This is really cool. When you put it on the video input, we tie this into every single TV in the house. So check this out. That's me, because the camera you're seeing a cutaway of right now is called a Mini. And the Mini just kind of hides it because you got it inside on your living room ceiling and you don't want to see this big, enormous camera. But look at this. There's the front. That's my truck right there. You can see his back porch. You can see his backyard. He's got like a man cave and like a work shed out here. And then he's got his front right here because he always parks his truck over in the corner. So we've kind of enveloped the entire house. He can see everything that's going on. And check it out. Right now we've used 6 cameras, right? But we have 2 more legs because it's an 8-channel DVR in case he wants to add more later. The DVR records like 31 days of information before it overwrites the first day. So it's not like if something happens and you just hadn't been to that side of the house, you're not going to be able to go back on the DVR and see it because this ain't going to be a month before you know that. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can even get extended hard drives that go 40, 50, 60, 70 days if you want. The newer DVRs also have a way to tie in audio in case you want to hear from a monitoring standpoint, like for kids or stuff like that. Now, they come with a 2-year warranty, and with us, it's 2 years and it's in-house. Parts, labor, the whole 9 yards for 2 years. So even if you just can't figure it out, my boys come back, they refocus, they resume, they do anything it takes for you to feel secure in your home. And of course, like I said, we have our own IT guy that makes it where you can view it from away. Now, right now, I'm going to take you outside so you can see how these things just blend into the house. It's insane. All right, now out here, as you see, this is the camera here. You see how it kind of blends in. They come in different colors if we have different siding and different stuff like that on your home. But it has like a varifocal lens that allows you to zoom in like to see a facial feature, or to zoom out like so I can see a car that pulled into my driveway, which is really nice. And they have the day and night LEDs, as you can see there. In case it's pitch black, it sees like in a black and white filter. I love the way these things work, and they have like a Lexan finish on. They're vandal proof, so unless you just take the whole camera out of the ceiling, the thing cannot be broken, if you want to put it that way. I love the way this looks. Estimates are free, so let me come out there and we'll design a system that fits your budget. But more importantly, what is the price for security, right? Love it. All right, now bass packages, I love it. Now we do a lot of bass packages. They're gonna start anywhere from around $297 and up. Brands we use are Alpine, which is wonderful, Rockford Fosgate, which is ground pounding, and JL, which is always built for clear bass. They handle the gamut of all types of music better than any brand I have ever seen. Their bass packages are gonna start at 400 to about 600, depending on if you want the 250 watt or the 500 watt, double 12, blah, 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 right? So it always comes with a vented box from JL, which I love. They carpet all their boxes. They even stitch their logos into it. I mean, they really go the extra step of making sure that the product will do well on the longevity side of it, but man, does it sound good. Get into the Macon or the Warner Robins store and just listen to one of these demo vehicles. All three brands are represented at all three stores where you can get in there and go, yes, I like that, but this is more in my budget and all that. And guess what? The installation is always free. Our packages are not nickel and dime. They come with cables, installation, bass knob if you want it, subwoofer box, the whole 9 yards. So get in there and check it out. 4-month layaway right now if you need it. If you don't, just come on in. We can do it while you wait. 2013 Dodge Challenger. I love these cars so much. And what's cool is there's so many accessories in the sound world for this car. This gentleman came in and said, look, I want better sound. Of course, that was easy to do because the Challenger really doesn't come with a very good sound system. And so we came in and Metro makes this mounting kit right here that makes us where you can flush our own radio in it. It even allows me to do my factory steering wheel controls. We did all new mids and highs. Huge power in this car, 1,500 watts. But listen to this. I want you to hear this sound bite. This is sick. That is insane. And pause. That is amazing. And I don't even know if you can get it through your TV like we get it out here, but I mean, it's like shaking my brain. And if this ain't your thing, it ain't your thing. Now, to make it more not your thing, he let us take the back of the back seat off. We put Rockford's new T112s, custom built a box where it looks like the back seat, but it's got these huge grills. You're seeing a cutaway right now. So all custom enclosure. He said, look, no one rides with me, but I like to jam. Well, now he can jam. This is Alpine's new AM/FM CD DVD called the 927. It's a 7-inch touchscreen. And Jerry, let me just show you unique things about this. It allows you to do a thumb drive, iPod, Bluetooth audio, XM or Sirius satellite radio. It has a built-in equalizer, has a built-in crossover, built-in navigation with all the maps and everything built in. And listen, these radios are going to be anywhere from like $794 and up with navigation, depending if you go with a 6-inch, 7-inch, or even the new 8-inch screen that Alpine makes. So you got to come in and kind of talk to the guys. But let me show you something else. Look at this. Factory steering wheel controls on the back of the steering wheel work perfectly. I mean, listen, this is the coolest thing about it is when my guys get a hold of it, it's just turnkey. This is how it's done, folks. All right, now Pioneer, I talk about them on a monthly basis. I love the brand. They're very, very passionate about what they do. Them and Alpine are probably arguably the best brands out there. This is the new deal. Now, a lot of folks like the big size radios, but they don't really care as much about the touchscreen as just having the features built in. This is a new series called the 500 to the 700. As you see, it's AM/FM CD, right? It does have a USB, so I can plug in a thumb drive or iPhone or whatever you use for your music. But it also has a mini in case you've got one of the newer phones that just aren't compatible on the USB side. You can use the headphone jack. That's nice. That's kind of a standard feature. But check this out. I love how easy it is. Like if you want to go in here, you can go in there. Look at this. You can change it to any color. Check that out. Boom, boom, boom. Anything you can possibly think of. When you find out what you want, if it's pure green, you hit enter and back out, you're done. And it actually has a way to make it scan through like in a rainbow type fashion too. Has an equalizer built in, has a subwoofer output for you techies, and it has a 200 watt amplifier built into it. Now, well, listen, all of those features come at a low, low price of like $179. So for $179, you get all that, which is normally like a $350 value, right? Now, Pioneer still makes, like if you look right here, Jerry, you still got the AM/FM CD right here, which, you know, this was one of my top picks about 2 months ago, but I got to give it to this as my new top pick. This is $99 and $129, and they kind of go up from there, but you get everything you want. And listen to this, the Bluetooth version of this is only $49 more, and normally that's $99 more. Now, you got to get into both of our stores. I've got it where you can kind of feel it and touch it and smell it or whatever it takes for you to buy the thing. And remember, the installation's free. What about that? All right, we just received a huge shipment of Yamaha and Ibanez bass guitars, and it is insane. I've got a wall full of them. Listen to this. They start at like $300 and up. And wait a minute. And just to give you some icing, a lot of folks say, well, what's the highest end of the bunch? Right now, the new Fender 50S is on sale for $894. Check this out. I love this mama right here. The Ibanez SR370 is $399. I've got them all on the wall. I've got amplifiers ready for you to plug in and let it rip. Bass guitar sell 10, 20, even 40% off.
Cadillac Soul 22. I ain't did nothing in my life but stay true. Hear my voice and make these beats. Pray to the Lord.
Jerry, come back here. You've got to understand what is making all of that sound. It is absolutely beautiful. This is an 86 box Chevy that we've been working on for quite some time. I'm sure you noticed the Lamborghini doors, but this is how it is done, folks. Now, this is Rockford Fosgate, which we know is one of my favorite brands in the whole wide world, but this is the Power Series stuff. The good stuff is what John Carter would say. We've got a 600 watt 4-channel. We have a 1500, so we have 2,100 watts before we bridge the amplifier, so we're around 3,500 watts. We even have a capacitor right here, if you can see behind here. Most caps, that's what stores current. They have what they call 1 farad. This is 10 farads, so it supplies all the juice to that bass amp, so when he's jamming, it's not hurting the electrical system. This is a vented box that's built by my boys in our wood shop, and these are T112s. T112s hold 1,500 watts each. Now, we still, believe it or not, because this car's so big, we got to leave room in here. If he does need to travel, he still has a place to put all of his luggage and stuff like that. But the reason we did it like this with this big amp is he said, with this big box, is he said, I want as much bass as I can get, and then I want the look. Because a lot of folks will come in and say, I want the look, and then I want the bass. But this guy wanted the bass and then the look, and he got it. Now, you're seeing a cutaway right now of the door. So even with those awesome Lamborghini doors, we installed component systems. They also are Rockford Fosgate, and they are from the Power Series family as well. So you got tweet and mid in the front, tweet and mid in the back, fully crossed over. We ran the alternator, the cables, and everything. This thing is Mac Daddy, and what a color. That's all I got to say. Awesome. All right, now Punch has 3 different series. They have Prime, they have Punch, and then they have Power. Power is their heavy-duty, heavy artillery stuff. It holds a lot of power, has a lot of bright, good, clean mids and highs. Their bass, if you remember last month, me trying to pick up that woofer, that was a Power Series woofer. I never did get it where it should be for that. But what's cool is they make every size speaker. So they make them 3.5 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch. This is the typical Ford size, 5x7/6x8. It is the Power Series, which is nice because in the power world, most speakers really, like they'll say they're rated at 350 watts. Their max power consistently would be, 60 watts or 50 watts. These will do 150 watts RMS in power, and they come in their factory fit. So these bolt patterns that you see right here are actually a Ford fit. I can use Ford factory screws, Ford's factory wiring, and not have to modify the vehicle, but get the sound that I want. Now, listen to this. I know what you're thinking. That stuff must be a lot of money. It's not. Check this out. Most of the Power Series speakers are anywhere from $119 to $219 for a pair. And if you check right here, the tweeter floats above the mid-range. You see right here? So that means over time, dirt and dust does not get down into the magnet, which is very, very common over speakers 3 or 4 or 5 years old. So you're talking 10 years from now, we're still bada bing, bada bang, and it only costs us a couple $100. So get inside. I've got a Rockford display in both stores where you can kind of see what you've got made of. It's a silk dome tweeter too for you techies out there. That's not a hard dome tweeter. This is good stuff. One of the best sounding mids and highs I've heard, and again, it's factory fit. All right, now powered mixers are a very big part of our music store in Macon's business. And let me tell you, they come in a lot of different fashions. Now, anywhere from about $199 and up is what powered mixers are. And they come in like a gig type style, you can carry with a handle. And they come in like a tabletop style like this. Now, this is Yamaha's new 5014C, which is a 14-channel built-in graphic equalizer. It has an effects board built into it, which I love. But listen to this. It's 1,000 watts of power, 500 watts per channel of clear power. And Yamaha's done so well by this, they've kind of hit it right in the meat of the market. It's $729 and comes with a 2-year warranty over the counter, and we do our own service, so you bring it to us if there's ever an issue. Yamaha arguably has one of the best records I've ever seen. Them and PV are my 2 faves, and they just have 0 issues. So get into the music store and check out the new Yamaha 5014C. It is serious, man. Okay, we are at Mabel White Baptist Church on Bass Road in Macon, and let me tell you, the #1 thing that they had an issue with is from the pastoral stand back back where their praise and worship came from and from their choir loft, they could not see. They had a projector that was firing on the wall way up there, and the problem is it's super dim and you just couldn't get a lot of life out of those things. So we took all that down, and that was quite a feat all by itself based on it being 30 feet in the air. But let me tell you what we did. We put in this new Sharp Aquos 80, and this is in the rear. If you can tell how big this thing is by looking at the size of me and the size of that monster. It's cool now because, I mean, the first time everybody started coming in here and we were putting in the other day, they were just like, oh my gosh, we can finally see all the lyrics and the hymnals and everything that's going on. Even their IT guy said, this is how it should have been done. I love the way this is. Now, what my boys did is they re-secured it to that front banister rail like that, you know, because it is a 200-pound panel, which is nice. But we ran HD and VGA in there, so you have the way to do high definition, or if you're just old school laptop, you can make that work as well. And it's nice because when you put this thing in what they call dynamic mode, it has 2 million pixels of extreme clarity. Big flat panels like that, depending on the size, you know, they're going to anywhere from $1,000 all the way up into the $4,000 range, depending on how much you want to do. But listen, these things will last 100,000 hours. Keeping in mind, now this is a really great part of what we've done in here, but we do a tremendous amount of audio, from mixers to amplifiers to keyboards to guitars to drums, and we are a full meal deal in our music store at Ken's Pro Sounds. Also keep in mind that we do a lot of video, a lot of flat panels, a lot of projectors, a lot of screens, and it's really nice. We have a software package that comes in part of our package. We have an entire turnkey, hey, we just want to start from scratch and make it perfect. It comes with a 2-year warranty in-house, which includes training, which is super cool. And then now we're also designing a bit in here for lighting. As you can tell, you know, this has the old incandescent type lighting, and the problem with that is, number one, they're like heat lamps. They cook you the whole time you're on the stage. Number two is they're extremely inefficient. They burn way ttoo much power. So what we want to do is come in here and do like an LED type thing. We're not there yet. I'm just in my design phase, and I'll start begging soon. And so we want to do LEDs, and it'll be efficient. But number two thing is, you can put your hand on an LED lamp and there's no heat. And it's a beautiful thing in here because that's what you're trying to do, is stay economical with how you handle your congregation and your praise and worship. So you got to know the estimates are free. So we designed the system at no charge to you, which no one does. And we service after the sale, which no one does. And we have price fairness, which no one does. So you got to call us. Call me on my cell. It's probably on the screen right now. And let me come out and evaluate what you need, because these guys are about to spend twice as much as that cost. Bam! All right, thank you so much for watching the show. I thank you for your time. And man, how about the motorized lift in that conference room? That was amazing. My guys redid that entire ceiling, led by my son Justin. It was amazing to see how that turned out. What a work of art. The 80-inch LED, so everybody can see at Mabel White Baptist. I'm so thankful to serve them. They finally have a way to get their scripture and their hymnals all in proper, and it was really cool to be a part of their world. And then how about the camera system? He can see everything that's going on around his house when he's at the house and when he's away from the house. And those camera deals are on, y'all. You need to know that's a very affordable way to have security in your home. And the Dodge Challenger, I'm so thankful to be able to do that. That is nuts how much sound he has. I wish you could really, really hear what that thing will do to you. And the box Chevy, let me tell you, that has been a long project that turned out to be amazing. Don't forget about the free giveaway. You go to the website, you're seeing it on the screen right now, you register, we give away something free every single month of the year, no matter what. It's a free. It's not like we're going to call you and ask you to buy something. We're trying to give you something for free. We got no interest financing for up to 2 years, 4Ks for 3 years. We got layaway for 4 months, and we got the best prices, but more than price, okay? It is about service, and that's what we pride on. My daddy started this company. That's what he said. You got to have service or you're nothing, and that's what we take pride in. That's what the don't be a duck is. I leave you with this. In Psalm 7:1, it says, God, protect me. Protect me from my persecutors. What that means is, when you love the Lord, there's going to be folks that just don't like you. You love the Lord. And let me tell you this, God wants to be your knight in shining armor. I thank you for watching the show. Come see us at Ken's in Macon in Warner Robins.